You know I ain't worried
Yeah,
about it.
keep trying. Mimi, Jayla, thank you for joining us. How'd you guys sleep last night?
Good.
Yeah?
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Steve, looks like we've got a couple people on Zoom just to see if RL or Jamie would like to. Yeah, RL, you've got the floor right now.
Hi, this is for Jayla. I know you played Carolina the last 2 seasons with Pittsburgh. Could you talk about the games you've had against Carolina and what the challenges are for tomorrow for your team?
Playing against Carolina, it's always a high intensity game. They move really fast, like in transition, getting up and down the court. Fast tempo game. I think that we just have to stay composed, not let them speed us up, and play within and play together. Really.
How did both those games? Did those go in a similar manner? With that they're beating you on the break? How did those go?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, RL, can you repeat that, please?
How did both of those games go when you lost to Carolina? Was there a similar thread to both of those games?
When you played against Carolina, were they the same type of games? Like, how did those games go?
Oh, yes, it was the same kind of game, really, home and away. It was more so fast tempo, getting up and down the court, making the right decision, making the right reads, really.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and jump in and ask the question for both of you. What does it do for nerves, your confidence, just for you players to have already played in this arena, gotten maybe those first game jitters out, and gotten a win? Can that do anything for a team to already have played a game in the NCAA tournament and won?
You going first?
So, like you said, getting the jitters out and, just getting your feet wet, obviously, that does a lot for anybody. I think that once you, see that you could do it, see that you could win, and just build that momentum, that's huge, especially in a tournament as such, because you're playing against so many great teams. Any night, it could be anybody's night. So I think that's the biggest part, is just getting your feet wet.
Mm-hmm. Jayla, thoughts?
Really? I don't have any thoughts, really. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
that's
just got
okay.
nervous.
That's okay. Kevin, you have any? No. Okay.
Oh, perfect. For both of you guys, just kind of going back to last night, Purdue, storms back, and how were you able to kind of keep your composure, and how does that help you going forward? Being able to, after they tied it up, to, keep calm and being able to pull out the win, and how does that help you guys tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we knew from the jump it wasn't going to be an easy game. We knew it would be a back-and-forth game. We didn't take them lightly at all. Yeah, go ahead. I'm nervous right now. You know me.
When it comes to handling emotions, one thing I can say is Joey T allows us to be who we are, and you have players such as Jayla Everett, who's running on high, and then a player as myself who's like just mellow, easy. So I think that just being able to manage everybody in that time frame and just keeping the main thing, as we always say, was just the biggest goal for us last night, and that's what we did in order to pull out the win.
And what about, for either one of you, the fact that you're unbeaten against non-conference teams? So you're taking an unbeaten record in. What does that do for your confidence?
Well, to be honest with you, we don't even think about that. We know what we have done this year has been historic in a lot of different ways, and we know that the big turnaround that everybody continuously talks about. So when it comes to confidence and building momentum, that comes from within, not so much what we've done in the past, because what's done is done and you move forward. But I feel like you just got to take it next game, next day, next play.
Yeah, okay. Anything more on Zoom? Doesn't look like it. Anybody else in the facility here? You're good? Okay, ladies, thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
and all the
Thank you.
best tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
That happens. This guy. He's getting comfortable over there.
The heckler's back, yeah.
Coach, again, congratulations on the win. And before I ask you to, well, I'll ask you to for just some opening thoughts about your stay in Columbus so far and next steps. I'll just ask, how'd you sleep last night? All right?
Yeah, I slept well. Could use probably a nap at this point. But no, we obviously enjoyed the victory last night, but obviously turned the page as well. So just getting prepared for the next one. But certainly we're able to celebrate for a little bit and then getting ready for what we have up ahead of us here tomorrow.
Right. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to jump on the Zoom call, RL, if you don't mind unmuting your mic, and you've got the floor.
Yeah, Coach, what sort of challenges does North Carolina present to you? They obviously have a veteran team, but what do you see from the Tar Heels?
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got certainly talented players, number one, so they've got talent at every single position, and a dynamic point guard that I think really kind of drives them in their ability to play with the pace that they play at. And so certainly they've got a great ability to put pressure on the rim, whether it be attacking the paint with the drive or how they play from a mid-range game. And then they've got certainly skilled players who can make threes. So they do present issues in the pace that they play at times, I think. And then obviously having a point guard like they do, certainly you have to account for what she's doing during every possession of the game. So we'll have our work cut out for us in the way that they want to push it, similar to kind of what Purdue or how Purdue played. And so obviously we'll do the best we can.
Is controlling the tempo going to be a big key for you tomorrow?
I think it is for us, no matter who we're playing. So I think any team probably would say that they want to be able to control the tempo and the way that they want to play. But certainly for us, I think it's always been a mixture all year of the kind of tempo that we play with. So when we have the ability to push it, we've got to be able to be able to finish, in transition when we can, and then also have the ability to execute in the half court.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, RL. Kevin?
Coach, coming off last night's win, how do you, get the players to kind of turn their focus to tomorrow?
Well, as I said in just the opening remarks, I think you have the ability to celebrate it for a little bit last night, and they know that there's more work ahead. So it's been our focus all year, and the next game is the most important one, and obviously the magnitude changes a little bit because obviously we know if we don't win, we go home. So I think that in and of itself allows us to focus as a group. The experience that we have from on our roster and their ability to lock in at what we have to focus on for the next phase here in facing Carolina. I think they know what they need to do. So when you have leadership like we do, it becomes a lot easier as a coach.
Coach, the fact that you guys have a game under your belt here at the Schottenstein Center, you've got a win, an NCAA win this year already under your belt. How can that help your team for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, certainly, having played in the arena is great. You kind of have a little bit more familiarity. At the same time, you have the backside of that of having to have played a game. And so, but I think, again, winning breeds confidence and then understanding the surroundings. I mean, I actually probably just didn't account as much as I should have for the fact that we were playing a team that was pretty close in proximity, and it felt like we were there at sometimes yesterday. So I thought we did a really good job of handling that, and then also just getting acclimated to the arena, the sight lines. So yeah, it's certainly is a positive in many ways, and then we've just got to continue to take care of ourselves physically and obviously mentally as well.
Coach, I'm gonna take a right turn here. There's a school in the NCAA tournament a school that has 3 head coaches who are graduates in the NCAA tournament. Are you aware of that school? And if so, can you comment on that school?
Well, I'm assuming you're going to say James Madison.
I am.
And so it must be me, Sean, and Kenny, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Kenny went? Yeah.
Dorita, our NCAA
And Dorita. So
rep, she came up with that fun
well
fact.
done.
Yeah.
And Sean's out there right now, I think. Fun fact: Sean lent me a ball because we didn't have a Wilson ball, but Sean sent me a ball as a nice alum. Sent us a Wilson Evo ball that I have to return to him in 5 minutes, I think. So,
All right. Any other questions? Coach, again, congratulations on being here, and all the best tomorrow.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.